Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil.
Your words mean nothing to them, priest.
For thou art with me.
Embrace the magic.
Greetings, fellow wizards. Today we're going to talk about the Living Grimoire, and starting at level 1 you get the Holy Book, which allows you to manifest a heavy tome to smack your enemies around with. Its damage also scales up to 2d8 at level 20. At level 1 you also gain the Spellbook feature, which allows you to prepare spells and use intelligence to cast them. Also, domain abilities like Guarded Hearth now scale off intelligence. And this is relevant because you can scale intelligence higher than wisdom in this game, and if you have a court poet, obviously you probably want to be an intelligence caster. So you get your teamworks as normal, and at level 4 you get Sacred Word, which allows you to enhance your book. And one of the curious options here is Brilliant Energy, which can be quite effective since a lot of demons use mage armor and shield spells. Level 5 you get the Blessed Script, and this basically means that when you attack with your Holy Book, you can increase the caster level and DC of your next spell by up to 3, and when you cast a spell, your Holy Book gets an increased crit multiplier, and it also becomes a Bane weapon, and it can also use Crushing Despair for free. Now the main question here is, you're not a Magus, you don't have spell combat, so how can you use this efficiently? And the simple answer here is litanies. Since litanies are all swift cast, that means you can use them and then attack with your Holy Book. So in this example I used Litany of Madness, which does not allow a save on the first round, and used all my attacks. Here you can see I already have the Guarded Hearth bonus from Intelligence, and Spellcaster's Onslaught is from a Mythic, and Favored Enemy from a Demon Slayer dip. But let's see what happens when the enemy has to save. But before that, let's not forget we can use Visions of Madness to debuff its attack and saves by up to 10. So here I'm going to use Cloak of Dreams. As you can see, it falls to the spell. And you can see here that Crushing Despair was applied from the attacks with the Holy Book. And if I decide to use Castigate on the following turn on the enemy, and you can see here there's even more debuffs, including the Favored Enemy spellcasting one from the dip. So the trick here is to use litanies or quickened spells that Inquisitors get, so that you can boost your Holy Book, and when you attack with your Holy Book you apply the debuff from the Crushing Despair, but you also get plus 3 DC on your next spell. So you can become quite an effective spellcaster. And the reason why I like Visions of Madness for this type of gameplay is because it lasts 3 rounds. So you're not spending all your turns just using domain abilities. You can use Visions of Madness to debuff the enemy, for example, and then on the following 2 turns you can use spells as normal, as long as they are swift cast, of course, and attack with your Holy Book. And as a reminder, the fact that you are a prepared caster also means that you can apply meta magic very easily without extending the spell to a full round. So at level 20 you get the Word of God capstone ability, which allows you up to 7 times per day an attempt to kill the enemy outright by saving against Fortitude. And if they do die against this ability, you get a stacking +1 bonus to overcoming spell resistance or to damage with your Holy Book. However, when I tried this ability, as can be seen here, I used Word of God many times, but I could not see the damage bonus. As you can see here, when I smack the centipede, there's no damage bonus from having used the Word of God. So one could say God failed me, or did I fail God?
Put a crew together, we're going after him.
It's not a book! It's a weapon! A weapon aimed right at the hearts and minds of the weak and the desperate. It will give us control of them. If we want to rule more than one small town, we have to have it. People will come from all over. They do exactly what I tell them if the words are from the book.
Oh, and by the way, these are the spells that I recommend for this archetype. Both litanies are extremely good, either no save or no save on the first round. They're both swift, and Castigate and Command are low level enough that you can either Sorceress Reflex or Quicken. For domains, Guarded Hearth is obviously very good because it scales from intelligence, and Visions of Madness lasts 3 turns, which you can either use to debuff the enemy on the first turn, then use enchantment spells on the following 2 turns, or you can even buff yourself by enhancing your AB. But what are your thoughts on the Living Grimoire? If you liked the video, leave a like, and if you wish to see more, subscribe if you want.
Thank you for watching, fellow wizard, and may magic be with you.